to swing, first have a swing or just a hammock if you're lazy. And then get some momentum. Make sure to swing your legs like this. That's a crucial step. And then keep going higher and higher until you're on a swing just like this. Woohoo! 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 Jesus. I saw a how to fall asleep tutorial and I'm going to give it a go. How to open your eyes. First, you need your eyes closed. If you don't know how to do that, it's in the next tutorial. Then, try opening them with your fingers. After a few times, you'll get it. How to look out of a telescope. But first, you need eyes and a telescope. If not, you can just make your own. I don't recommend it. It's very hard. Then, you need one eye open. And then place your telescope on that eye. Then you got it? How to stand up. First, you either need to be sitting or lying down. If you're sitting, this is the first step if you're sitting. First, you need your back straight, or like if you're a gamer, just do whatever you want. And then place your feet on the ground and then push yourself up. If you're lying down, I convince you to put your head up. And then if you're on the bed, twist your body and then place your feet on the ground and use the same steps as sitting. If you're on a couch, just put one foot on the ground and stand up. Right? How to open a door. Now, if the door is closed, you can simply push it open. But if it's locked, you need to unlock it and then push it open. Now, climb up a ladder. First, you need your foot on the ground, your feet on the ground. Then, you need one foot on the first step. And then grab the handle or the highest step you can. But I highly recommend using this. And then push yourself up and put your other foot on. Then keep doing that step until you've reached the other floor. Da-da-da-da-da. How to play tic-tac-toe effortlessly. First, you need you and your opponent, O's and X's. First, I highly convince you either O's or X's to use the middle. Then then your opponent chooses this pot. If you choose this pot, you could win right here. But if your opponent is smart and goes here, you could easily go here. As you could not go here because you need to beat 3 in a row to win. If your opponent is stupid, they may just pick this one, and you could easily win by doing O. But continuing the smart opponent's pot, you picked this one, so maybe your opponent will pick this one or this one. Super smart, kind of smart. If your opponent picks this one, you have to do an O there. And if you do an O here, you have to do an O here. No, here. But if your opponent goes here, then you go. If your opponent goes here and you go here, they'd have no way to win. And you'd win. That's the end. How to slide down a slide. First, you have to have a slide. This is crucial for it to work. Or just be on a ramp. I don't care. Next, you need to sit down on the slide and then push yourself forward. Make sure there's ground beneath. Or water, if it's a water slide. How to pick up a glass. First, have a hand and a glass. This is crucial for it to work. First, you need to put your hand on the cup and then wrap your fingers around it. Then use all your might in one hand to pick it up. Now, to hit yourself, first you need a hand and a head, or yourself. Now first, you either need your left hand or your right hand. Da 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 la la la. Okay, so first, put your hand up and then put it into a fist. And then put it near your face and use all your might against your head. This will hurt, but it is part of it. How to pick up a bucket full of sticks and dirt. First, you may need 1 or 2 hands. This is crucial. And a bucket full of dirt. Now, first, if you're super weak, you'll need to do both hands. But if you're strong, you only need to do 1 hand. This is the end. How to change a sign. First, you need a sign and hands. This is crucial. First, if it's on hooks, you need to change the hooks. This is crucial. 2. Then, you unscrew 1 hook if you're making it a landscape. 2 volt. Portrait. And then you have to screw the hook back in to the place you want it. You have to or this won't work at all. Now once the hook is on fully tight, you can finally place the sign back on. And if it's not, just wait till it's fully on. And wha-bam! How to go down a ladder. Part 2, to how to go up a ladder. First, you need a ladder. You need both your feet on the first step. And then have your hand on the rail. Then put one of your feet down. Just do the opposite of part 1. And there you go. How to start walking. First, you need feet. This is crucial to start walking. You also need joints in your feet and legs that help you to walk. First, you need to put both your legs on the ground. Not sitting, not dancing. You have to stand still. Then you have to put one foot in front of you, then the other foot in front of that foot, and keep doing all those steps over and over again. How is this? How to pick up a quarter. First, you need a quarter and your hand. First, you need to find the quarter. Then have your hand near the corner in this position. Then you need to use some grip on the quarter or coin, whatever you're doing, and then pick it up. And just to throw it. How to climb onto a chair. Part 3 of how to climb up a ladder. First, you need feet and hands. This is crucial. Also, you need shoulders. This is also crucial. First, you need to place one foot on the table or a chair. Then you need to push yourself up and place your other foot on the table, or if you can, the chairs. And then go back up onto the chairs and sit down.